Whoa, extreme close-up. Happy Thursday, everybody. I wanted to come chat with you because it's been a hot second. I think the last time I saw you was on my birthday. And yes, for those of you wondering, I do transfer my coffee from this giant grody mug that's falling apart into this awesome mug, which is also a little bit grody. But anyway, happy Thursday. Just wanted to check in and see how y'all were doing. I'm actually live in our green room, which is super exciting. This is where all of our guests kind of hang out before they're on the show. We basically kick them out of the studio. We have them sit in here. It's really nice. They did a really good job. Super fancy all up in here. Good morning, Ron. Hi, Steven. For those of you who have been following my hairbrush saga, guess what? Guess what, y'all? I got a new hairbrush. This is very exciting. If you recall, the last hairbrush was really big and falling apart and had a bunch of crap in it. So does this one. I should probably clean it. So it's very exciting. It's probably the most exciting thing happening in my life that I got a new hairbrush. So anywho, here I go. Good morning, Michael. Adonis. Ooh, that is a very strong, powerful name. Mr. Adonis. I'm trying to match my lipstick to the wall behind me. They've got an accent wall in here. They be doing things real fancy. Good morning, good morning. Anyway, so what are y'all up to? How is your new year going? Are you sticking with your resolutions? Do you actually do resolutions? I didn't really do any. So I've been eating all the carbs, been eating all the meat, and drinking all the drinks. So no resolutions for me, apparently. That's how I do, but it's been a successful year, so no complaints on my end. Anyway, so I was reading a story before I came into the green room about a guy in Brooklyn who tried to register his beer as an emotional support dog. Because he's like, dude, I can't fly unless I have this beer because I have severe anxiety. Which, I don't mean to make fun, but that probably shouldn't depend on alcohol to fly. As you can imagine, failed attempt. And apparently there's like some new law that could go into effect that a lot of those support animals could be banned. Probably because people are bringing emotional support peacocks on the plane, and then the peacocks are pooping and then pecking people. I don't know, I'm making this up, but I know people are trying to bring a bunch of crazy animals on planes, which I don't mind. Frankly, I think it makes things very interesting. I've actually never been on a flight with an animal. Yes, I have a puppy, like a dog, but nothing crazy. Good morning. Wait, someone said, Dino, is it Dino or Dino? Dino Riley says, good morning. Bet you don't miss the snow in Chicago. I hear you guys got socked with a ton of snow last night, huh? Łukasz Kowalczyk, I'm going to read this in Polish. Zapraszam na obiad. Ooh, Łukasz in Polish just asked me out to dinner in Polish and put his phone number in this very public feed. This is a very public feed. And now, Lucas, I'm Americanizing your name, Łukasz, co to robisz? Nie rób tak. Don't put your phone number on a very public form. You're gonna get like spam calls now. Wait, someone, Konrad Poniatowski said, can you be my emotional support person? Ooh, that's actually a really good idea. Can we just register emotional support people and they fly for free? This is my boyfriend. He's 6'2" and he's my emotional support man. Can he fly for free? Yes, thank you very much. Also, I will be sitting on his lap the entire flight. Anyway, Angelo Romano said, no, y'all only got a dusting of snow. I thought I read quickly somewhere that y'all were supposed to get a lot of snow. But you didn't, so that's good. Here in San Diego, it's been, I would say, 70 during the day. Does it ever change? It does. It gets chilly. You go home, and I'm like bundled up under my burrito blanket. It's freaking cold. It gets cold, man. What can I say? Nobody did any resolutions this year. Don't make me talk to myself because things are gonna get real weird up in here, you know what I mean? Good morning to Lee Norris. Anyway. Yeah, see, Tom says you're missing the snow in Chicago. So for those of you just tuning in, happy Thursday. Decided to check in with you, say hello. I'm in the green room, which they just made for our guests, which is really nice. So they can kind of chill out here and talk about us. David is asking, can I speak any other languages? So Polish was my first language, which, oh, can I tell you a funny story? All right, let's get all up into this here. So my parents immigrated from Poland to the United States. My dad was 7, so he came over on a boat. I know this is very distracting that I keep fixing my hair, but just deal with it. So he came over on a boat when he was 7 years old, and my mom came over on a travel visa and ended up staying. She was 21 years old. So my parents, both from Poland, both from a similar area in Poland, and they actually met in Chicago. Crazy, right? Chicago has such a huge Polish population. It's ginormous. So it's interesting living here in San Diego where there are not many Polish people. I'm not saying there aren't any, because there are, and I did find a Polish food truck. However, there's just not a lot of them. So anyway, where was I going with this? So my parents immigrated from Poland to the States. So I was first generation born here. Then my sister was born here. So we were taught Polish as our first language. So we didn't know English. So here's a very embarrassing story I'm about to tell you. Are you ready? When I went to preschool, I didn't have a full grasp of the English language yet. Not that I didn't know it, but not fully. So I was very shy as a very small child, but that I quickly outgrew that, obviously. So every day when I went to preschool, I would be too shy and I wasn't exactly sure how to ask to go to the bathroom. So I peed myself every single day as a small child. Every day I just sat in the class and just urinated myself. So it got to the point where my mom had to pack an extra pair of pants for me to change into at school so the teacher could change me. It means I gotta go. So it was very, as you can imagine, very traumatic. What can I say? I have like vivid memories of the teacher changing my pants and drying them in the bathroom on the like vent. I quickly learned English. So by first grade, I had it down. So that's the language I speak. Spanish was super, super easy for me because I already knew another language. So I was, keyword was fluent in Spanish back in the day. Unfortunately, this is how it happens. You don't use it, you lose it. Keep that in mind for all aspects of your life. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. So my Spanish is atrocious. One of my goals actually is to study it again and become fluent, because I actually traveled to Peru. I did journalism in Spanish. I was really good, but I passed out of it and I didn't have to take it in college. So then that actually screwed me up, because since I didn't have to study it further, I didn't use it. So that was a bad choice on my part and the college's part. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I have to go be on a television show right now, so thanks for chatting. I just wanted to say hi to you guys, bring you into the green room for a little bit. But I hope you all have a good day, and I hope 2020 is off to a very fabulous start for you. If you're in San Diego, tune in now to CBS 8 and the CW. If you're somewhere else, thank you for keeping up and chatting on the social medias. Bye.